Good morning, everybody. It's so nice to see you again today. So today we're going to dig into something really fun. It's a way of analyzing informational texts. Okay, we've had conversations about what an informational text is, so we're going to really analyze them. And how we're going to do it is we're going to determine and analyze how an author organizes their text and creates meaning through cause and effect, okay? Cause and effect. Now that's a term that you might be familiar with, maybe from your science classes, yes, cause and effect. But when we're talking about things in reading, we're going to talk about cause and effect in a slightly different way than if it was in your science class, all right? So when we have an informational text, remember that's something that is going to be factual. It's nonfiction, right? So if I told you a little story, let's just say I was walking down the sidewalk one day and I had my purse and I had my book bag and I had a couple of grocery bags and I'm walking and I'm really just struggling with being able to carry all of these things. I have so much stuff on me and there's some other people coming my way and I have to kind of walk around them a little bit. Well, all of a sudden I fell. No. All of a sudden I fell. Okay, so that little story. What happened in the story? What is the ultimate thing that happened in the story? Yeah, I fell. That's right. Why did I fall? That's the cause. Okay, the effect, you just answered, so nice job. What happened? I fell. That's the effect of this story. What was the cause of me falling? Yeah, it was weighted down with lots of different things, right? People were coming my way. Maybe I tripped. Maybe my shoe wasn't fitting. A number of different causes. Cause and effect, okay? So when you're using cause and effect, a lot of times, if you're telling a story or you're explaining something, you will say something like, well, I fell because I was carrying too much stuff, right? I fell because my shoe wasn't fitting properly, okay? So what we're gonna do now is we're going to examine a couple of other informational texts before we get to the one about polar bears. That's the one you're gonna do on your own. So, first, I would like to show you guys how I analyze an informational text to determine cause and effect, right? So bear with me. Here's the article. Please read along with me, and then I will help you understand how I determine the effect and the cause, all right? So let's read. All right, great. So this story is about shoes, right? That is the topic of the story. First thing I like to do is figure out the effect first. I know we're calling it cause and effect is the second word, but it's actually the part that I want to figure out first, because it, to me, makes figuring out the cause easier, right? So the effect. What is the effect of this story? Well, yes, definitely has to do with shoes. That's the topic. But the effect basically is people wear shoes. People wear shoes. So what I would like to do is arrange my thoughts in a graphic organizer. It will help me to absorb what I'm learning and to analyze it in a visual way, okay? So, people wear shoes. So, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna draw a couple of shoes. There's a shoe, there's a shoe. Okay, there's laces on the shoes. And this is where my foot goes. All right, so here's my shoe. I'm gonna put an equal sign in front of this because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to identify the causes, the reasons why, remember, why it happened? Why are people wearing shoes? Well, right here in the article. So we have three different reasons, right? They're gonna protect their feet. Oh my gosh, if you're running around barefoot all of the time, you are going to hurt your foot. We don't want that. So, we're gonna wear shoes. What's another reason? I'm putting a plus sign, almost like this is a math equation. Well, let's see, another reason is, special shoes for maybe sports, right? So, okay, here, let's draw ourselves a soccer cleat. Cleat, 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 okay? Here's the laces on the shoes. Good. And the other cause, the other reason, the other why for the cause part of this is that some people just like to wear fashionable shoes, to feel good, to look good. So let's just imagine a woman wearing her high heels. There we go. So here we have three causes: protecting our feet so we don't injure them, sports, and to be fashionable. So I've got that plus that plus that equals the effect, okay? Great. Let's move on. And let's work on another informational text together, okay? So this time we're going to read a paragraph about dinosaurs together, and we'll create another graphic organizer that helps us to explain what the information is telling us. So I'd like everybody to take, 3-4 minutes. I'll set the timer for 4 minutes. Please read the article and then we'll discuss. Okay, so that was interesting, wasn't it? Okay, so just to remind you that when we want to understand what the cause and effect is, we're going to answer the question about effect first, which is what? What happened? That's right. What happened? What happened in this story? Okay, yes, it's about dinosaurs. That's our topic. It's the topic. But I need to know what the effect is. What happened to the dinosaurs? Yes, absolutely. Dinosaurs vanished. All right, so if we're going to create another graphic organizer to show the cause and effect of this story, we want to set it up the similar way that I did with my shoe article. You can draw a picture of a dinosaur, or you could just write no dinosaurs. But we're going to build that over on the right side of the screen again. Here, I'll just, oops. Let's go back, let's go back. All right, sorry about that, guys. We are going to draw a dinosaur. All right, and just like in Ghostbusters, you know, with the big red circle and the diagonal line across it, let's just do that with our dinosaur, shall we? Big circle, line through it. I like drawing. I'm not an artist, but I still like to draw. So you can do that if you want, or you can just write no more dinosaurs. So again, I'm going to put an equal sign is because everything to the left here is going to be the cause, according to the article, of why there are no more dinosaurs, right? So what are the causes? What did the scientists tell us in this article that caused the dinosaurs to be extinct? Yeah, a meteorite. Oh my gosh, let's draw a meteorite. Big, flaming hot ball that's coming down to Earth. Meteorite. Good. Okay, what was another thing that scientists believe happened? Right, when the meteorite landed, a big dust cloud landed on all of the plants. So we had trees and plants that got covered in dust. Dinosaurs had nothing to eat. The herbivore dinosaurs had nothing to eat. They all died off. Then the meat-eating dinosaurs died off too. So we have the meteorite plus the dust cloud covering all of the plants, taking away all of the dinosaurs' food, creates this big equal sign, no more dinosaurs. That was a very good job, guys. Well done. Okay, so how are you feeling right now? Do you feel like you could tackle the article about the polar bears on your own and create your own graphic designer? Yeah? Are you ready? Anybody reluctant? No? Great. Let's move on. Okay. So, I have here the article about the polar bears. I'm going to pass them out, so you'll each have your own piece of paper you can take, and you can annotate the way that you would like. So underline, highlight, circle, however you want. But the things you're gonna be keeping in mind while you're working on this is what happened and what caused what happened. Why did it happen? Cause and effect, all right? So here we go. And just for the assignment, I want you to know that for differentiation with some of my students who are not reading at a high level, I do have the same article in different lexiles. So I am passing out a 950 lexile to the majority of students, but some of them are going to get a 690 lexile version of the same article, okay? All right. So you've had an opportunity now to read the article about the polar bears. I want you to identify what happened. Okay, yes, the topic is polar bears, but what happened to the polar bears? What happened to the polar bears? This is our effect. What happened? Yes, their population is getting smaller. That's what's happened to the polar bears. Their population is shrinking. All right, great. Now, based on the article, I hope you did some annotation to identify what scientists think is causing the problem. Our why. Why is the population getting smaller? Good, yes, absolutely, yes. The ice is melting. Very good. Okay, oh, you guys have some great ideas. Are you ready to build your own graphic organizer? So what I've got are some whiteboards for everybody. I'm gonna pass them out. Plenty of colored markers, so have some fun with the color, okay? If you're not an artist and you don't even want to attempt to draw a polar bear, it's okay. You can just write the effect. No, we're not gonna say no polar bears because we still have polar bears. What are you gonna write for your effect? What happened? Population is getting smaller. Put that down. Polar bear population is getting smaller. And what part of your graphic organizer are you gonna put that on? Yeah, that's right, the right side. Very good. Okay, so go ahead, everybody, get your whiteboards and your markers and start creating your graphic designer, your graphic organizer. I'm gonna walk around, help you out if you need to. As soon as you've identified the effect, we have already done that as a class, I would like you on your own to put on your graphic organizer what the causes are. Why did it happen? Okay, go ahead. All right, wow, everybody finished that beautifully. Okay, 1, 2, 3, show me your boards. 1, 2, 3, show me. Oh my gosh, some of you really got creative. But even if you're not an artist like I'm not an artist, you've done a great job showing me how you understand cause and effect. Thank you so much. Well done.